Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Sam's Town Hotel and Gambling Hall in wonderful Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm covering the West Coast / Oaktown Sports memorabilia scene. We have we have different celebrities here. We have some wrestlers. We have some skating greats from roller derby and roller games. So these next couple hours, I will be bringing hopefully some interviews as they see fit. Some of the wrestlers when they're on their downtime, they'll probably come over here. I believe Victoria from WWE. Also, she was Tara as TNA Impact Wrestling. She was there. Lisa Marie Baron, she's here. I believe Hollywood from Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling, the original Hollywood. She is here. We got Judy Arnold, skating great from the Philadelphia Warriors. She is here. King Richard Brown, or Little Richard Brown, depending which era you watched him. He was skating for roller derby and roller games. Excellent skater. We're supposed to have Ray Robles and I believe Larry Lewis. They're supposed to be here. I haven't seen them yet. Rodney Allen Rippey, he's basically at the next table next to me. He's taking a quick break right now, I guess, before everything starts. People should be starting up pretty soon. It's 10 o'clock. This event goes from like 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So hopefully when things get going, then we'll get going. We'll get some interviews going. Talk to some of the people here. There's some here I do not know, so I've never heard of. So I'll probably be struggling with that. But we will do. I guess we'll as soon as everybody gets going, then we'll come into everything. We'll get everything going. But I'll do my best to try and do some decent interviews here, stuff like that. So I got my light off to the side here, but it looks like I guess the natural light is coming through pretty good. My camera can be on low filter or low light. So you saw that shadow going behind me. That was Rodney Allen Rippey. So Tammy Locke's watching. Rodney's here, and I said hi to him and everything. So I mentioned your name, so we got familiar there. But there's other people here that, like I said, I do not know or have not heard of. So so like I said, I just do my best to bring all the interviews for you. See, Icebox is here as well. He invited me to do either a live stream or take pictures to cover it. So I opted to do the live stream. I love doing live stream. It's pretty good. It gives me a chance to talk and ramble on, whatever else. But there's all these different people here. So I don't know how many people are outside waiting to get in to get autographs. But like I said, this started about 5 minutes ago officially. They're here till 2 p.m. today at the Red Rock Room here at Sam's Town. Nice hotel here in Sam's Town. I've been here. This is my third time here, and I've always had a great experience every time I've been here. Usually it's been for mostly for the roller derby reunion, which I'll be checking in for later on. I see one of the wrestlers, JTG. He's over here talking to another friend of his, I guess. He was half the duo of Prime Time from WWE with his partner, the late Shad Gaspard. As we know, Shad Gaspard passed away 2 or 3 years ago after being caught in the riptide, and he was unselfish in the way he did it. He made sure that the lifeguards were able to save his son, which is actually very commendable. God bless him. May he be at peace. But yeah, so it's a tragedy when that kind of thing happens. But yeah, so JTG is here as well. Many other wrestlers are good. Like I said, there's a couple that I don't know or may have never heard of. But but I'm looking around the room. So far, I've only seen a scant few people, but not necessarily of anybody who's been coming in for autographs yet. But so far, people they're all set up, ready to go, ready to sell their memorabilia. And like I said, I was talking to Icebox, and he said that some of the wrestlers, when they are able to, and when they're in their free time, when they're not signing autographs, they'll try and make their way over here and try and give an interview or whatever. So I'm not going to be bothering them. But whenever they come around, they'll be glad to talk to them. So, but like I said, right now it's we're only like about not quite 10 minutes into it, and but yeah, so far I don't see anybody coming in yet for the signings yet. But it's still early in the thing, so not everybody. Sometimes they have a line up way outside the door. But so this is my first time at this kind of a signing for this particular place. For Oaktown Sports and West Coast Collectibles, I believe it is. So I'm not sure what to expect. I see Victoria, Tara, I see Hollywood coming in the door right now, getting ready to take their places so they can do their autograph signings. So it's a good little event here. So like I said, so far I'm just waiting to see all the people coming in, everything. I might pan the camera around just to show you how it looks over here. So, so let me in fact, let me go ahead and do that. And do just a little pan. So it's this is how it looks so far. And, there's a light there, and driving out, ripping to my left right here, right in the corner up there. There's many other people over here. So they're just waiting for people to come in, give autographs, and say hi to them, take pictures, take pictures with fans. So I'm looking forward to that, seeing that as well. This important tangle here. But yeah, so they're gonna, so they're just waiting for the fans to come in as well. So that was just a quick look around the room there.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm just fine. That was just Hollywood. I just said hi there too. So she'll be signing autographs here from 10 to 2. So that's Hollywood. Say hello, Hollywood.
Hello. How's everybody doing?
And of course, it's nobody looking yet.
That's okay, but they will.
Eventually.
Where should we look? Here?
Yeah, well, you get the camera right here. So.
And this is Hollywood eating a sprinkly donut.
Yeah. And she is, like I said, she was she's the original Hollywood from the Gorgeous Lady Wrestling.
That's right.
Yeah, with David Lane and all those guys. And
David McLean, our director, Matt Simber. Right. I did the pilot and all 4 seasons. Did you know that?
Yeah, in fact, I watched them all. Of course, you had Mount Fiji, who's passed away since.
Yes, Matilda the Hun,
who's also passed.
Oh
yeah, she just passed just recently too. Yes, I think just like last year. Yeah, so yeah, I remember Matilda from when she was she skated for roller games.
Yeah, I know. That's what everybody said.
They referred to her as Queen Kong, and so so that's.
Pardon me for eating.
Hey.
But it's so good. I can't help it.
Yeah,
it is delicious.
Yeah, she was the original Hollywood friend. So there's Sally the farmer's daughter that she was there with. I know there's been
yes.
There's been a couple of different Sallys.
We had Sally the farmer's daughter first. Then we had Babe the farmer's daughter in the pink top.
Okay.
We had Amy the farmer's daughter in the blue top. Hi,
Hello,
Dad.
How are you?
Good, honey. How are you?
How sexy are you?
I had to tell the people in the elevator, no, I'm not a hooker. I swear.
Well, this is Las Vegas.
That's why I said that. So what are you implying? Oh, now you're in trouble.
Whatever happens in Hollywood. Love this kid.
All right, see you all later.
We'll talk to her later, hopefully.
Bye-bye. Yeah.
So that was Hollywood there. So yeah, so that's so she is the original Hollywood from Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. So there's been many different wrestlers that came through that area. We mentioned Mount Fiji, who passed away, as well as Matilda the Hun, who passed away just last year. So there's been a lot of different people that have been with Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. Also part with, I think, Jackie Stallone, Sylvester Stallone's mother. She was part of the organization as well. She was the I guess she was in charge of the good girls. So, but yeah, Hollywood. She was, I guess, even though she probably considers herself a good person, I guess she was on the bad side. But yeah, so there was Royal Hawaiian. There was also in Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. I loved. I think it was. I think Tina and Ashley. I think it was tag team there. Many other good wrestlers there. Susie Spirit and Debbie Taunt. In fact, I believe one of them I just mentioned. She went on from Gorgeous Ladies Wrestling. She went on to WWE eventually as another character as well. That was Tina Ferrari. She went on into WWE as another character there. I forgot her name was in there, but yeah, she was she was part of the Godfathers group when I guess when the Godfather became the Good Father, and she instead of having hose, they became something else. So, but yeah, they. So there's so it looks like they're starting to pick up the tempo a little bit here. Rodney Alvarez on his phone right there, talking to people. Hopefully, people get down to come in here if you want to see some celebs here, some wrestlers. They had one person. How you doing, Victoria? That was Victoria just saying hi to. Yeah, some guy came with all in Raiders gear. I don't know. I'm not a Raiders fan, so but more power to him. Yeah, he's all decked out. This is called the Raider Violator, I think it is. So he's all decked out in war paint and the spikes on the shoulder pads, stuff like that for his shirt and everything. Somebody else with a big old sombrero. So they have a couple of people from Raider Nation and whatever else. Like I said, I'm not a Raider fan, so I'm not big on that. So, but yeah, so it's really good to see this kind of event here. Like I said, it's my first time covering it. I'm gonna probably try to see if I can share my live stream so that way so people can tune in if they so desire. Got my channel here. New channel, go live. Yeah, so this is where I'm at right here. So see if I can share my screen. Let's share it for Facebook. Okay, so that's so we're on. Okay, I just shared my stream with my Facebook page there. So hopefully we get some viewers. Yeah, so pretty good so far. We just had a quick chat with the original Hollywood from Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. She had snacking on a donut right there, and you got girls got to eat somehow. But no, it's so we have like I said, we have Judy Arnold here. She's over there with Richard Brown. Just on the other table across from her is Icebox. Well, I expect Icebox is actually going out the door right now, but yeah, so it's a pretty nice little event here. Like I said, this is my first time at this kind of an event for actually covering it for live stream and stuff like that. So I'm going to take them around the room again. Right there in the red shirt there, and that's King Richard Brown. And the lady in the white shirt, that's Judy Arnold. Lisa Marie Baron, aka Victoria, she just walked back in the door. So yeah, this is how the room looks right now. So we're just waiting for people to come in. We're starting to pick up the tempo a little bit. So turn this thing back around so you can see my ugly face again, whether you want to or not. Yeah. So this thing we're so far we're about 20 minutes into the whole thing. So we're just covering this thing here as they come in. Icebox coming over here to talk to some of the people over here. We're just waiting. We're waiting around for a little while. You see how this light looks on this thing. It might wash me out a little bit. I don't know. I'm just close this thing back a little bit. Yeah, so I'm kind of washed out a little bit. Put it back there a little bit. Yeah, so that's too bright right there. So I'm getting washed out. So okay, so that was a try. I might put it on for maybe whoever sits next to me or something like that. But yeah, so this has just started like about 20 minutes ago. I'm just waiting for some fans to come in. Like I said, we have some celebrities here. We got wrestlers, skating greats. Raymond Rose, I think, skating for the T-Bird organization. He's supposed to be here as well. He skated for T-Birds most of the time when I was there, but I think he also skated for the Texas Outlaws for the organization as well. So before he went to being a T-Bird, or else they may have, or else they used them for where they needed them. So it's a really good thing here. It's a pretty cool thing. You got people in here getting their autographs. A few people so far. So like I said, I was told that as far as the wrestlers go, when they're in their downtime, when they're not making any money or not signing autographs, they'll make time to come over here and say hi to me and maybe do a quick interview. As things go along, we'll do other interviews and stuff like that. So this is pretty cool. Like I said, it's a pretty cool event here. So let me go over this way over here, and we got in the blue shirt, the big guy there. That's Icebox. And Rodney Allen Rippey's right next to him. Actually, right there in front. I'm not sure who the other guy is next to him. And the two guys I was telling you about, the guys from Raider Nation, they're there. So they're have some autographs signed and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun there. I see Victoria over here, Miss Marie Barron. I keep on saying Barone, but I can't be wrong either way. But I think she pronounced it Barron the other day when I was looking at her video she posted on her Instagram. I think it was because Icebox he shared it to me and stuff like that. So I was watching it. So always loved watching Victoria's wrestling as well because she's a tough competitor in the ring. I've seen her go up and have some classic matchups in both WWE and TNA. So I think she's been both good on the. She's been both the heel and the face as well. So, she, regardless of which one she was at, she always put on 100%, and she always had a great match no matter who she was with. There's, like I said, JTG from Primetime. He's over here someplace. I'm not sure who the other wrestlers are. I've seen Hollywood. I've seen Victoria. There's other people that are here as well. They're wrestlers. One of I think I've read the name. I just don't recognize the name because I think she's one of the newer wrestlers. I think it is. Real pretty gal too. But yeah, so there's different ones, different people here. Like I said, Icebox is signing autographs. I think Raymond Rose is supposed to be here. So Judy Arnold, King Richard Brown. I think like I said, Ray Robles and Larry Lewis are supposed to be here as well. They may not have come down yet from their room, so we're still waiting for them to come down. And we have a gentleman over here. He's a Michael Jackson impersonator. I don't know his name, but he's over here right across the way from me. Somebody else, I'm not sure who it is. So, but some guy in a pink blazer. I'm not sure what his name is, but he's. I guess I don't know if he's with wrestling or if he's with some other thing here. So, but it's hard to tell who's here without a program. So I'm just so I'm kind of winging it as I go along. So, like I said, when the wrestlers are available to come over here when they're not signing autographs, they're going to come over here and hopefully they'll come in and give an interview here and there. So, hopefully I don't lose my voice. That's one of the things that happens whenever I do these live shots and stuff like that. Even when I do sometimes I do the roller derby games. I've done a couple of them, so I'm talking all the time. So it's hard to make sure I don't lose my voice or anything like that. So if you hear me clearing my throat a lot, you'll know why. My voice is getting a little raspy. So there's several different tables here. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe about close to 2 dozen tables. So it's I'm not sure how many people here as far as like the celebrities. Like I said, I don't have like a thing here to keep track of who's here and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I like the so far. I'm happy. I'm grateful to Icebox. He gave me the invitation to come down and either photograph this or else you do. Or else we can do. Or else I can photograph it. So far, I opted to do the live stream because it's a little bit better, I think. So you can see it in real time and whatever else. You'll probably hear the noise in the background from everybody talking, getting their autographs and stuff like that. So yeah, so this is it's a fun event. There's a place over on the opposite side of the room from me where they have a banner set up so they can do the professional photos for if anybody wants to get professional photos done from the actual photographer for the event. They can go up there and they can do photographs there. Right back there, you'll see that's actually right back there. You'll see the wall there with the lights and stuff like that. That's where they're doing the photographs. So that's going to be coming up for anybody who signed up or who wants to do photographs with any of the stars that are here. So far, there's a few people here getting the autographs and stuff like that. So it's very, very fun there. Probably like about 10, 12 minutes ago, I was talking to Hollywood from the original Hollywood from Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. So fun to talk to her and be interesting to hear how about her career in there. So yeah, it's really nice. There's other people, like I said, there's people here I don't know or maybe I've never heard of. So it's so like I said, I'm just going to be winging it, doing this as it goes along. So so far I like this. It's really cool. Yeah, so I'm not sure about as far as like some of the stars, but I'm sure they'll make their way over here as time goes on. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing this as a 2-hour chat live cast or full 4 hours. I mean, I got the time to do it to do all four, but by that time I'll probably barely have a voice. but yes, I'm just looking forward to all this and seeing everything. Let me pan it over here again. This gentleman over here he's the one in the blue blazer there, or actually pink blazer. So I'm not sure what his name is. I saw him the other day on Icebox his channel. So I'm just it didn't say his name or anything, so I'm not sure who he is. So like I said, this is why I'm kind of winging it. He might say hi to me. I don't know. I'll probably get his name there, hopefully. So, but yeah. So this is an event for Oaktown Sports, West Coast collectibles, I believe. So it's this will be a autograph signing event for until about 2 o'clock today. It's from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and we're already about a half hour into it. So I've been streaming for now for about 26, almost 27 now. So it's going to be interesting to see how things go. I shared the stream to my YouTube page, from my YouTube page to my Facebook. So hopefully somebody will be tuning in eventually. Otherwise, I'm basically talking to air, but pretty much anyway. So, but yeah, I'm having a lot of fun here so far. Then I'll be checking in later on at the hotel later on to get my room and everything. So then usually, like starting tomorrow will be the beginning of the roller derby reunion, the skaters meet. Oh, sure, thank you. You can give me some napkins there. But yeah, they the roller derby. Roller derby reunion, skaters reunion that's starting. I guess people are checking in today, and basically the event starts tomorrow. So so it goes from basically tomorrow through Wednesday, and basically everybody leaves on Thursday. So so I'm looking forward to that as well. I'm covering that as well as far as like photographing it. So it's always fun to do that. I'll probably be bringing in my lights and stuff like that to do the photographing and everything, depending on where they have me set up and everything. Yeah, so the roller derby reunion starts basically. The skaters are going to be coming, and the fans will be coming in today. But the event starts up basically tomorrow. There's going to be like an event over at Lolly's tomorrow, where you can there's like a backyard barbecue, and as well as if you bring your skates along, you can skate on the back track, so you can have a lot of fun there. So it's like it's a nice little event here. So I'll be here through Wednesday. I'll leave Thursday morning. So it's I'm enthusiastic about this. Just watching this temporarily, or actually I'm watching this to see how this thing goes. Like I said, we're having wrestlers here. We have skaters here. We have other celebrities here, like Rodney Allen Rippey. He's here signing autographs. So, like I said, there's other wrestlers I'm not aware of. I don't know who they are. Like I said, I don't have the like a program or anything like that in front of me, so I don't know who's what or who's who here. I recognized the Hollywood after being told who she was. I wasn't too sure who it was. And then, like I said, I've seen Victoria from TNA. She was with TNA and WWE as well. Lisa Marie Barron. You can always follow her on her Instagram or her Twitter, or X as they call it now. under at Real Lisa Marie. I believe that's her handle. So and right now Rippy, I believe he has a YouTube account. I'm not sure. I think he has a Facebook account as well. JTG from Crime Time, he's here as well. Like I said, he's half the tag team Crime Time when he was in WWE with his partner, the late Shad Gaspard. As we know, Shad Gaspard passed away about 2 or 3 years ago after getting caught in the riptide out there in it was either off of Santa Monica or Venice or someplace out that way. And unselfishly, he made sure that his son was saved, that the lifeguard saved his son first. So that was unselfish, and that was really cool. And my hat's off to him. May he rest in peace. But there's others. I'm not sure who's all here as far as like the wrestlers. I'll probably keep on going over the ones that I do know of. And like I said, you have King Richard Brown here, or Little Richard Brown, depending which place you remember from. Richard Brown, he was a fantastic skater. Still is, as far as I'm concerned. He skated for Roller Games in the Roller Games era. I believe he was in the 60s, I believe it was. He skated in the 60s and part of the 70s and 80s. At that time, he was known as Little Richard Brown. He skated in the Rock and Roller Games on the, I believe it was the Maniacs. He was, like I said, he was an excellent skater. I believe I think I was watching one of the videos of the show of Rock and Roller Games, where the Maniacs were going up against the T-Birds, and Daryl Davis was trying to block him, and he did a 360 around him to get around his defense, and left him in the dust. But yeah, he has had a stellar career. Judy Arnold, skating great as well. She's here. She was mostly known with the Philadelphia Warriors and a few other teams as well. I don't remember if she skated for the Roller Games era itself, but in fact, I just shared a video of her from YouTube where she was skating for the Philadelphia Warriors and going up against Gwen Miller, late skating great Gwen Miller. She rest in peace. She passed away back in 2018, I believe it was. But she was on Gwen Miller was on skating on a different team, and along with Diane Severson. And Diane Severson is also a phenomenal skating great as well. And they I guess the video shows Judy kind of having some fun with Gwen. I guess she went around her, and then Judy gave her high hip block and knocked Gwen to the ground, and then she skated on. Then Gwen was going to try and when she came back up to the back where Diane Severson was, Gwen Miller was right there as well. Gwen was about to give her a little hip block as well of her own, but Judy got low and collected Gwen on her shoulders. And then she eventually put Gwen on the shoulders of Diane Severson. And they both kind of went over the rail after, actually Gwen more or less went over the rail first, then Diane was holding on. But Judy came up right behind her and gave her, spanked her a couple times, and then tossed her over, much to the delight of the crowd. So Judy Arnold was a fantastic skating great. In fact, I think back 2016 or 2017, where there was a skaters reunion in Santa Fe Springs, and somebody introduced her to do an invitation for the thing. They introduced her, she's saying, she used to go on track and beat the crap out of you, or beat the devil out of you. But now she's here. She is several years later, trying to save your soul. So she's been on a mission lately to to do the mission of God. So she's a very religious person. She changed her life around completely from the way she used to be. So she's basically an inspiration. And I believe she's autographing her book. She has a book out from her time in Rollville, from her experiences, from her time back when she was skating, up to the time when she changed her life around. So yeah, she has a lot of she's done a lot for the sport and everything. Like I said, icebox. He skated for the T-Birds back in the day with rock and roller games. So. But that's okay. You know, I have nobody on camera yet.
What are you doing here?
I'm doing a live stream of the event here.
You what?
I'm doing a live stream.
Oh, really?
Yes, I'm broadcasting live on my YouTube channel.
Where's the camera?
Right here.
Oh, well, let me get in.
Yeah. And what's your name?
I've always wanted to be on live stream. And who am I?
Yes. Well, unfortunately, I'm
Don't worry about a thing, because I'm going to introduce myself to you.
Here he is.
My name is Rick Sykes, and I am known, I guess they call it all over the world. And why? Because I'm on a show called Marrying Millions.
There we go.
And it's it was on Lifetime, and now it's on Hulu. I also am the author of a book called Drugs and Roses, which I'm working on a second book right now, and the second book is called More Drugs, Less Roses. Whoa. And what else do I do? Let me see. I have a show called Rick Sykes Dirty Laundry. That's on Vimeo and Pornhub. Don't talk about that part. And I have another show I'm working on right now called Hot Yacht Miami Models. That's another reality show. I'm also in love and hip hop. I also have 2 scripts on my desk right now. One called North Side, which I play the head mobster of Miami. And let me see, another one called Twister Town, where actually it's the first movie I'm in that I actually die in. And I'm practicing my death watch.
Perfect.
Good, you're the new director.
And credit.
Should I keep on going, or have I said enough?
That's up to you. I mean,
I've got a lot more. And you got to understand something. I've been retired for 18 years. I used to own the largest major motion picture movie studio east of the Mississippi River called Dogstar DMG Digital Media Group.
Okay.
However, that lost its license, lost everything, and then I moved to Brazil for a while. I also owned a gambling ship on the west coast of Florida. Wow.
A lot of stuff going on.
Yeah. Oh, and also I used to own the largest strip club in Connecticut.
There you go.
Oh, and also I'm a certified gemologist. I had jewelry stores. Cool. Should I keep on going? I still have more.
Do you appraise coins?
You know something? I have a whole bunch of them, but I don't appraise them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I actually have a rare collection from my grandfather. When I graduated from 8th grade, my grandmother gave them to me, and I got like some rare silver dollars.
Oh, good.
The oldest ones I have is like from 1889.
Yeah.
And then I have 1923, 1921. So yeah, I have some other buffalo head nickels as well and livery quarters.
So a numismatist is what you're looking for.
Yeah, pretty much.
I know. Oh, I know what you're looking for. I promise you. I've been around the block more times than you. Because I'm a lot older than you.
Maybe about a couple of years probably.
No, I think quite a number.
I'm almost 60, so.
Well, then I'm way older than you. You look like a spring chicken to me.
Probably so. Okay, I just turned 59. So
nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you too.
All right, it's a pleasure.
Enjoy the show.
I enjoy everything.
This is a great facility here today. So
I'm having fun.
I'm having too. So good thing. Okay, that was Richard Sykes. So yeah, fun guy there.
Oh, here. My mother's making an advertisement out of it.
Oh, there we go.
Here, we're making an advertisement. This is my book. So,
Drugs and Roses.
yes.
Buy it.
Yes. And here, that's the back of it.
Looks cool.
Yeah. And that's me and my 1987 white 911 Porsche that I
Nice.
drive every day.
No, you're very nice.
That's my daily driver.
So Drugs and Roses. Buy it. Buy it. Buy it. Buy it.
Yeah. Woo! On Amazon.
Give him a little money there. You know, make him a little richer. You know.
But I got to tell you, now remember, I am a celebrity host for all these charities in Miami. And what do? I don't get paid. I donate all the money.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Well, there's a reason. Because I'm at the end of my tunnel. Okay? And I'm trying to get there.
There you go.
All right? Remember that, everybody. You want to get there.
Yeah. It doesn't make numbers how much you have.
No,
Because everybody's grave is the same size.
that's the truth. You're good.
Have a good day.
You too.
That was Richard Seitz. He was advertising his book there. So that's Drugs and Roses. Buy it. Buy it on Amazon. Richard Seitz. Drugs and Roses. So it's like I said, he's probably a little older than me, obviously. Because I'm kind of like a puppy, I guess, considering, I guess. So yeah, he's a character there. He's a very nice guy. Very nice guy. And it's very cool that he donates his money. That's very cool. Because like you say, like I just said, doesn't make a difference how much money you have or your wealth or anything like that. Our graves are still going to be the same size, so stay humble. So that's very cool, very cool. So very nice to see that. And so I see a couple of friends of mine over there at one of the tables over there, Jim and Don Degnan. They are a couple of fans that are coming here to get autographs, but they also would be here for the autographs, actually for the World River Union. So it's gonna be good to see them come through here. So. Drag it water. I see Gina Valderas Martinez, daughter of the late Ralph Valderas, and the daughter of Honey Sanchez. They're here for signing as well. She's there with her husband Dave Martinez. So it's good to see them here as well. So Gina's here, and I think Honey Sanchez. There's Honey right there too. She's here. She's gonna be signing autographs. She'll probably talk to other people about her time in roller games. In fact, she and her late husband Ralphie, Ralph Valderas, they started off back in the I want to say late 50s, early 60s, probably, because I think I think from the things I've heard, I think they ran a taco stand back in Los Angeles back in the early days in their early time of their marriage, and they have I guess Ralphie was a speed skating champion too at one point, and so he was joining up in one of the federations. I think it was. I don't think it wasn't roller games at that point, because I don't think that Bill Griffith Sr. had established that yet. So I think Ralphie skated and a smaller thing. He set skating records too, I think it was, back in the day. And then he eventually went to roller games. He joined up with Bill Griffith Sr. and he was one of the mainstays of the team until his passing. In fact, this year I think it is. He's been gone since 1999. Actually, take back 1998. So it's been quite a while since he passed. It's been like about 25 years or thereabouts. So he unfortunately he passed of the old C word, the old cancer. But I've seen pictures of him in a tribute video to him where he was going through the chemotherapy and all that kind of stuff. And even though he was going through the cancer, he still had the trademark Valderas smile. That was undeniable. But yeah, Honey Sanchez is here with their daughter Gina. Then you have Jim and Don Degnan, two of the fans from the roller games and stuff like that. They're here getting their autographs. Richard Brown. I think I saw Tony Trujillo around here a little earlier, but he's I don't know if he's part of the show, but he's here on property. Like I said, I think Icebox is here. I think Raymond Rose is here someplace. Ray Robles is supposed to be here, and Larry Lewis is supposed to be here. We've got Rodney Ricketts to my left here. He's doing autographs and everything like that. Like I said, they'll be making their way over to me when they're available. When nobody's signing autographs or anything like that, they can come in and talk to me and do a quick interview. and then go back to signing whatever. And it's really good to talk to everybody. You know, so yeah, so this is an event from 10 to 2. Right now we're about 45 minutes, almost 50 minutes into the event. So there's some people here getting their autographs and stuff like that. A lot of people just standing around talking to each other. So yeah, so like I said, Richard Sykes, when they came over here with the pink blazer on, real nice guy. And like I said, I've never met him before, so I didn't know who he was. I saw his video on Icebox's YouTube, actually his Facebook page. So yeah, so it's very interesting to see and everything. He's a real nice guy. He gives all his money to charity. Even though he might be a producer or whatever else, and he does that. Whatever he does at the end of the show. He donates his money to charity because, like he says, it doesn't make any difference. How much money you have. He's working his way up to meet the big guy. He said, like he says, he's at the end of his tunnel, or he's coming to it. So he hasn't got to the end yet. So so he's a real nice guy. Buy his book, Drugs and Roses. So it's basically sure he has a whatever it probably explains all about what the book's about. Like I said, over here on one of the walls over here, we got several wrestlers. I'm not sure one of them is. I know two of them are. At least three, actually. We got Hollywood from the original Hollywood from Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. So she's here. We just talked to her early on in the stream while she was eating a donut. So girls got to eat, So yeah, she's the original Hollywood from Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling with the tag team partner Vine. She I don't know if Vine's here, but Hollywood is here, and she's signing autographs. Who knows? We might talk about her time in Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. Then you also got Lisa Marie Barron, aka Victoria from WWE, or Tara from TNA Impact Wrestling. I like watching her wrestle, regardless. She always had an excellent move called the Widow's Peak. That was where she basically had you were upside. She had her own phone upside down, but behind her, and then she went to her knees. So, or it might have been the other way around. Maybe the person in front of her. But there's the Widow's Peak, and usually when she put that on you, you weren't getting up. Actually JTG from Crime Time is here from WWE. So he's here. Like I said, he's half a tag team duo of Crime Time with his partner, the late Shaq Gaspard. So he's there. We have a gentleman over here who's basically a Michael Jackson impersonator. Walking around with his glasses on, looking like Michael. To my left here, we got Rodney Allen Rippey. If you don't know Rodney Allen Rippey, I don't know where you've been. He's been around for quite a while. That's him in the blue blazer talking to somebody. He was very big in the early 70s. He was with he was part of the Jumbo Jack, actually with the Jack in the Box commercials. I guess they had the announcer talking to him. What's your name? He was Rodney. Rodney what? Rodney Allen Rippey. And then what are you eating? The Jumbo Jack. That's a big burger. I mean, did you figure it? He says, no, it's too big to eat. And so he was munching away on the thing, but then he also, if you remember the movie Blazing Saddles, he played a young Bart. He played young Bart in the Wagon Train series, where Mel Brooks comes to the wagon train where they were supposed to be part of, and I guess Mel Brooks being the Indian chief in the thing, basically does some Yiddish in there, so I don't need to say it because it's kind of a slur, I want to say. Basically to the reference of the family being black. And so he tells them to go on, go on, take a walk. All right, thank you. So then they take off, and then he does, and then of course finishes the line up with the darkness of us. But then you see the character, the gentleman who's the Michael Jackson impersonator back there. Right next to Rodney, I believe they have the people from. They have a couple people from Raider Nation. I guess there's some guy with a sombrero there, with a beard, and they have their faces all painted up and everything like that. So they're doing their thing there, and so but they're all here doing their thing, signing autographs and having a lot of good fun. They're meeting people and stuff like that. I'm gonna pan around the corner over here. We've got right over there. The one standing up in the flower top there, that's Honey Sanchez. And meeting up there with Judy Arnold. There's Gina right there with her as well. And Richard Brown's in the red shirt there. Jim and Don Degnan right there. A couple of fans of the roller games. They're here, so I'm not sure the gentleman is here in front of me that came there. So we have somebody else that's walking past here. But yeah, so they're everybody's having a good old time here. So it's a lot of fun here, and so we're doing a lot of fun here. So it's a good event. This is going on for at least another 3 hours. And so somebody's doing so we're all having a good old time here. I think that's what. Hopefully, okay, so I'm just get a quick post on my thing here. So just saying who we've talked to already. But yeah, so Judy Arnold's here, Honey Sanchez, Gina Valdez Martinez, Richard Brown, Icebox, Rodney Rippy's here, Hollywood, JTG, Victoria, Tara. So we got a lot of we got several people here. So and like I said, they have an area across from where I'm sitting, where they are having they have a set up for professional photographers to take pictures. So anybody who's paid to get a professional photo here, they can get a picture there. And then you have I think there's something to one of the people from as part of the reunion here, Bill Nagy. He was wondering about the thing too. So he didn't know how they operated here, so as far as like how much they charge and stuff like that. I don't know either. I believe they might have a set price for the autographs and stuff like that, and pictures. So depending on the celebrity, it could be very reasonable. It might not be. I don't know. For professional photography, for the professional photos, I don't know how much they charge for that. You probably have to go to the Oaktown Sports or West Coast Collectors. I think it is. You check with them, see what they say. I'm sure they have probably a price range. Otherwise, you go into the to the celebrity themselves, find out how much they charge. Let's see, I think I see. It might be Raymond Rose. I think I see Raymond Rose coming in. I might be right. Yeah, I think that's Raymond. But this autograph signing is to be on for till about 2 o'clock, so we got 3 more hours. Whether I'm on for 3 hours or not, I don't know. But it all depends on the people. Like I said, as the wrestlers, as they find time to get over to me, they'll come over here. Because they want to meet the fans first and sign all their autographs first. When they have some downtime, then they'll come over here and come over and say hi, which would be pretty cool. And so it's a lot of fun here. This is always a great facility. We're in the Red Rock room here at Samstown here in Las Vegas. So it's a lot of fun here. We've got people coming in. It's not oodles of fans, but we got some fans here. Like I said, I see Raymond Rose going over to say hi to Icebox right now. Yeah, so then, like I said, Judy Arnold, she's here. She's signing. She has her books. You can buy a book from her, or you can get it if you have one with you already. You can sign it, like that. So she'll do that for you. So so it's a lot of fun here. Like I say, so Richard Seitz is here. He's he has his book here, Drugs and Roses. I'm sure there has to be some kind of meaning there. So he's so he's also a producer, I guess, and host and everything. So it's pretty cool what he told me when he came on that he's even though he does that kind of stuff, this kind of stuff, he's also very humble. That even though he makes some money or gets paid or whatever, he doesn't see it because he donates the money, which is actually very cool because there are charities out there that definitely so that's very cool that that they do that kind of stuff. It's not because, like I say, it's not how much you make or what kind of house you live in. Like when you die, your grave is the same size. So it's very much true, and he's very humble about everything. So he says he's close to the end of the tunnel, but I think he's probably got a few more years on it. So we all do, but you never know what what the good Lord calls on you. So like I said, I got Rodney Rippy to my left here. We got a couple guys from Raider Nation. So we got wrestlers here. Some I'm familiar with, some I'm not. So it's very interesting to see who all's here. Hopefully I have a voice after this whole thing's over with. Because like I said, when you're talking for a certain amount of time, it's sometimes your voice goes away. So, but I'm just looking forward to everything here, seeing how everything goes. Checking out. And so it's very nice here. Some just checking my Facebook real quick. So we're doing we're just doing this whole thing here. So we're here till like I said, I'll be here all this week, but we're here all this week here. So but we're here at this autograph signing until about 2 o'clock. So if you're here in Las Vegas and you want to see some of these people, come on down and see the celebs and see those who see who else could be see if there's anybody who you want to get an autograph from. So I've been on for about an hour already for this live stream. I was going to be using my light, but the light that this one person put down here seems to be working pretty good. So I'm not even worried about mine. I'll probably use that one in my room just for later on. But yes, I think there's a check-in outside the room here to so you can get check in to either pay to get in or get your wristband to go in. You got this guy here right here from Great Nation. He's from wearing a big old sombrero, face painted up and everything. Somebody else has like spikes on his shirt. One of the guys upstairs almost looks like he's like one of the guys is almost like seems like he's could be like Harold Jackson's long lost brother, even though he only got two brothers. But yeah, the way his outfit is, it's almost like he's almost like he's the way the outfit is, it's almost like from Harold's Violator outfit when he was in Rock and Roll Games. So yeah, so we got people, so we got two guys from Raider Nation there. I guess one guy's Violator, and I guess the other is Senor. And I guess one of them's making his way over to the stage to get his picture taken with somebody. Like I said, I'm not a Raider fan, so even though I'm not a Raider fan, I'm not gonna trash them right now. So I mean, they get their flack anyway. So but yeah, so so they're here. Yeah, so you got the person over here from when he's impersonation, Michael Jackson impersonator. You have other people out here, so you have skaters from roller games and roller derby, wrestlers. Yeah, I don't know all the wrestlers here, but like I said, we talked to Hollywood from the original Hollywood from Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling from back in it was back in actually back in the mid '80s, I think it was mid to late '80s, and so I watched I watched the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling with David Lane and all these other fantastic wrestlers. I think it was Jackie Stallone was part of the group managing the Good Girls, and then you had Miss Kitty, I believe it was. It was the one handled people like Hollywood and Vine and Royal Hawaiian and all those people like that. So so you have the faces and the heels over there. Like I said, the Miss Kitty handled the heels while Jackie Stallone handled the face. But it's actually a lot of fun watching the Gorgeous Ladies Wrestling back in the '80s. I remember one episode. Sometimes you just didn't want to watch anymore because they kept on showing the replay of it. It was a tag team match, I believe, with I think it was the Head Shrinkers versus the cheerleaders, and one of the cheerleaders was I believe she went by the name of Susie Spirit. She was attempting a sunset flip on one of the. It was either Head Shrinkers or somebody else. I forgot who it was, but she was attempting a sunset flip, basically, where she jumped over the opponent to grab her waist, and as she came down, I guess the other wrestler fell wrong or whatever, and so she actually ended up dislocating her elbow, and so that was seen on TV, and so they showed it over and over and over again. So they said, "Okay, we ended up with that already," but yeah, so she. But she was okay after a while. But she continued, I guess, the game wrestling after that. She had a race ramp on there for a while. And then she was, I think eventually the cheerleaders, I think they were somewhat phased out a little bit. I don't remember seeing how long they were on. So, but Hollywood from Gorgeous Ladies Wrestling, she had her tag team partner Vine. They had her side had like the Royal Hawaiian. Royal Hawaiian I like watching. She was an excellent wrestler. Even for that thing for the Gorgeous Ladies Wrestling, she was really good. And then he also had Matilda the Hun, who towered everybody, 6'4", and like close to 300 pounds or something like that. And so, but she dominated a lot of people. But yeah, she in fact, Matilda Hunt passed away. Her real name is Deanna Booher. Deanna Booher, if you didn't know who she was, she also skated in roller games under Deanna Booher or Dee Booher. They sometimes called her Queen Kong because of her height and everything like that. And she was always kind of going up against some of the, like people like Debbie Garvey and all those guys like that. So, but she passed away last year. But she was also actually, if you remember the movie Spaceballs, when everybody was trying to abandon Spaceball 1, she was the bearded lady in the thing when Rick Moranis, as Dark Helmet was coming up to try and get out. She said, "Who are you? I'm the bearded lady. What are you, some kind of freak?" And then she bumped him out of the way, and she got in the pod and jettisoned herself. And he's like yelling, "Come back, you fat bearded!" But yeah, Rick Moranis was fun in that movie too. But that was Deanna Booher as the bearded lady in Spaceballs. She in her post glow years and everything, prior to her death, she was actually doing slamograms where people will come and they call her and they would call her up to do a slamogram, where it's kind of like a birthday thing where she would come to your house and or to where you're at, and she would come in, probably do a song or whatever else, and then just slam you or do something to you wrestling wise. And so that was her thing. And, but she had to give that up in later years because of her health. I think the last couple of years of her life, she was confined to a wheelchair, which is sad. But she eventually passed away last year. And she was one of the people you wanted to hate too. So, but she was, from what I understand, she was a real nice gal too. So I'm sure she was she was playing her persona to the T. But when she was being Matilda or Queen Kong or whoever, but she was actually a very nice gal, from what I understand. When she wasn't part of when she was just being Dee Booher. So as are these other people, they're here, even though they might be here as their characters, they are probably they're just some of the nicest people you could probably meet. And even some of the people that I've known through roller games, they have like Harold Jackson. I've mentioned him already. He has a reputation of being called Mr. Mean from rock and roller games. And even before he was Mr. Mean, he was actually pretty kind of a violent guy when he was on track. But off track, he was one of the nicest and most caring people you can meet. He's one of the nicest guys you can meet. Don't want to ruin his reputation, but he's actually very nice. Very cool guy. But when he was on track as Mr. Mean of the Violators from rock and roller games, and you were, he was always one to be reckoned with. But yeah, so like I said, we're here till about 2:00 at the on this thing right here for this autograph signing for Oaktown Sports West Coast collectibles. So we're doing so we have like I said, we have wrestlers here. We have Raider Nation here. We have Rodney Albrippy. We have skaters from roller games and roller derby. People from roller derby used to skate for Jerry Seltzer or Leo Seltzer possibly. But then there's been others, but they're mostly affiliated with roller games. So yeah, so it's very interesting to see here with see who all's here. But like I said, when the wrestlers are not signing autographs, they'll eventually work their way over here to do a quick, interview or whatever. So I'm not going to be pulling any of them. Icebox told me that. He says that they'll make their way over when they're available. So I'm not going to push that for them to be coming over here. It ain't for anything. So I'm just basically using my one single webcam. I'm not using the one that I was using a couple weeks ago in Bakersfield. I didn't want to pack that in with me, but yeah, so it's because otherwise I would have brought my soundboard with me and everything. So, but I didn't do that. So we're just doing just a regular webcast here on YouTube on my channel here. Like I said, I'll be talking for quite a while, so I'll probably be taking breaks every so often, whenever I can. I have no mute on this thing, so you'll be seeing me mute the mic like I normally do. But yeah, so like I said, Dave Martinez is here with his wife Gina. Gina's the daughter of Ralphie Valdez and Henny Sanchez, and Judy Arnold's here, Richard Brown, Icebox. I think Raymond Rose is here someplace. There's a few others that skated here that are with the group. I have not seen Larry Lewis or Ray Robles yet, so. But then again, there's a partition in my way, so I can't really see around it. Yeah, I think I see Ray over there. Yeah, I see Ray Robles over there, so he's over there. So Larry Lewis might be over there someplace as well. But yeah, it's very, very cool to see. Like I said, this is my first time covering an autograph signing rather than just come to one and getting autographs and pictures from some of the celebrities and stuff like that. So yeah, so it's a lot of fun. So far, seeing everybody coming in and doing their thing. I met Rodney on Rippy earlier when I first came in to set up, and everything. What a nice guy. He's got a nice little story to tell too, I think, because I was watching a video of him doing an interview with somebody else, and he said that he is. I guess he was not a product of a stage mother. Yeah, he's not a product of a stage mother, where they're always making sure that they did anything for the thing. So like making sure that they were always in the like going out for jobs and like stuff like that. She was not forcing him to do anything. So she made sure that he was grounded, and plus he's also a person of faith. So he's got a lot of things going there. So he's he's got a lot of he's very well grounded, very spiritual. So he gives all the glory to God. So he's very, very, very religious. So he's not one of these people to take everything for granted. His mother was, like I said, was not like one of these stage mothers where they're trying to make sure he goes here, there, and everywhere, try and go for a job. And she left it open for him to do it. If he saw if they made an offer, it was up to him to do it. And I'm sure he probably consulted her to make sure it was okay. Depending on the project, like I said, Rodney was the face of Jack in the Box for many years. As a kid, he was like about 6, maybe 7 years old, and here he was in this big old jumbo jack or whatever. And so the guy, so they did. Just apparently they. So this is him back in the day when he was eating the jumbo. That's when he was eating the jumbo jack. So yes, that's him as a child. Yeah, so that's him as a child when he was doing the jumbo jacks and everything like that, all that kind of stuff. That's him today. That's him today. He also has a YouTube page. I forgot what the name of the thing is. I can look it up too. But yeah, like I said, he was also in Blazing Saddles as young Bart. I don't know if I can find that picture or not, but he was in there as young Bart in the wagon train series, the scene there of that was his time when he was in Blazing Saddles. So when he was playing a young Bart. So that's, but for the most part, I think he actually did a recording too. I think he did a song called "Take Life a Little Easier" or "Make Life a Little Easier," something to that effect. Yeah, so he's been in the business for a while. I'm not sure what he does today as far as with his in his career. I think he's doing other things after what he does after in his post acting career. He might be in business right now. I'm not sure. Like I said, haven't talked to him. I haven't looked at his bio yet either. So, so he did a song, I guess, back in the day. Yeah, he did the Jack in the Box commercials. His occupation shows here is he was a child actor, television personality, a producer, marketing director, and a politician. So that I did not know about his about being a politician. So that might have been when he, I think he ran for office in. Okay, so in 2015 he was a candidate for mayor in Compton, but was eliminated by finishing 10th out of 12 candidates. So out of the primary. So but yeah, so that was in 2015. He ran for mayor of Compton, California. So he's done, this is only a partial filmography on him. He played a young Bart in Blazing Saddles. He was on the $6 Million Man back in 1976. He was also in Police Story. He was also in the TV series Vegas. Looks like he was in the movie Oh God Book 2. He played himself in 1997 as a former child star. 2003, it was, I guess he was in Checking the Gate. 2003, also he was in Dickie Roberts, former child star. 2015, he was in Flowers in the Snow. And then 2016, To the Top. So that's just partial filmography on him. But so he's had a decent career. But like I said, he was very well grounded by his parents. She made sure he was very well grounded, very very gracious and very humble person. So if you ever meet Rodney, he's a very nice guy, and always he had he's had a very good career going for him. So So yeah, it's basically from right there. It's so Rodney, he's here, and then like I said, we have several wrestlers here. We have a couple guys from Raider Nation. I think that's one guy named Violator, one guy named Senior, both painted up in their war paint, stuff like that. Like I said, we got the original Hollywood from Gorgeous Ladies Wrestling. We have Victoria / Tara from WWE and TNA Impact, which she's Victoria in WWE, Tara in TNA Impact. We're real Lisa Marie Barron. So she's here as well, signing autographs, taking pictures. She's had some classic matchups, I believe, in TNA with I think she's been up against ODB, and I think she's been up against the Beautiful People, been up against very different people, different wrestlers in that federation. She's been up against, I want to say Molly Holly possibly, and I think Trish Stratus possibly in WWE. So I'm just going by memory because I haven't watched wrestling since 2013. So. So I'm just going by memory from what I remember. So, but yeah, she's dressed up in her wrestling attire, basically in a red outfit. So like she was back when she was in either federation. But like I said, she had a devastating finishing move called the Widow's Peak. So I think I forgot how that. It was either she had the person draped over her back, holding her, and then she dropped to her knees, and basically it was like a reverse pile driver. Yeah, so she's because it shows like Molly Hall and Candice Michelle and Mickey James in the thing as well. Gail Kim, Christy Hemme, Rip Tessmacher, Michelle McCool as well. So she's had some battles against them as well. So I look for some other pictures of her, some of that. So I'm sure images. This is the outfit she's wearing today. That's what she's wearing today, I believe. So yes, I'm just looking for other pictures of her. She was doing something earlier. She passed by and said hi on the way back before she went out there. So I don't know if they have any pictures of her doing her Widow's Peak, but it's kind of a devastating move, like I said. So if I don't say anything, I'm just looking here. Don't. But yeah, so she's here today. She's here for autograph signings till about 2 o'clock. So it'll be roughly about another 2.5 hours here. Yeah, so she's here to sign for everything as well as like I said, there's other wrestlers here. JTG from Primetime, who was in WWE with his partner, the late Shag Gaspard. So like I said, Shag Gaspard passed away a couple of years ago. After catching a riptide, and I think it's all you have Santa Monica or Venice, one of the two. And so it's been kind of a different. It was kind of a shock when that happened. But he was also very unselfish and made sure that his son was saved. he put his son before him, so that's very cool. And God bless him. May he may be at peace. So, but yeah, so it's just sad that he's not here with us. And who knows, maybe he could have been here for this too as well. She had several different ring names as well, other than Tara and then Victoria. She, I think, in One Federation, might have been when she came to TNA or something like that. She, I guess, she was referred to the head bitch in charge. That was what she was referred to as the head bitch in charge, and it shows on her profile too. It's on profile here on Wikipedia. But yeah, she was here for that, but she's also been known as Tara, Victoria. It just depends which federation she was in. Like I said, in WWE she was known as Victoria. Let me see here. And so her ring names was Head Bitch in Charge, Queen Tara, Victoria, Tara, and Victoria, and Lisa Marie Baron. I keep on saying Baron, but I think she pronounces it Baron. So, but she's had some lengthy training here too. So she was trained in Ultimate Pro Wrestling, Power Pro Wrestling, Memphis Championship Wrestling, Heartland Wrestling Association, Ohio Valley Wrestling, and also by Dave Finley, who I believe went by the name of Fit Finley in WWE. So she's had a lot of good training. So she's made a good name for herself. She made her debut in 2000, and then she retired from wrestling in 2019. So, and she's also a fitness instructor as well. So she's got a pretty good career about her. So right now, I think I'm trying to look at her her post life. I guess right here. She owned a pizza. I guess a restaurant back in Kentucky. I guess at one point. Because at the time when her then husband, I guess, owned it. I guess, and then I guess it's probably closed down since I think. So. Yeah, so she's been in some businesses and stuff like that. So, but she's had a good career in wrestling. So, like I said, I've always I've watched her in WWE and as well as TNA. I can't remember if she went to WCW. That's the only thing I don't remember. So that's the only thing I really don't remember is if she made it to WCW. She might have, she may not have, because at one point WWE and TNA, or not TNA, but and WCW were competing against each other. So it's so I really don't know what as far as that goes. I think one of the celebrities is leaving right now. I'm not sure who it is. I don't know if she's a wrestler or maybe she's going to go change. I don't know. But let's take a look around the place here. There's a gal over there in pink. I'm not sure who she is. She's a wrestler, I think. There's a guy with a hat on, sunglasses. That's Michael Jackson person there. I've Rodney on Rippy there. You have two guys from Raiders Nation. They're there as well. And then you have a couple people sitting over here at the front there. The skaters are over in this area over here. Some people are fans and stuff like that. They're talking to other people. So they're all having a good old time here and getting their autographs and talking to other people around here. So it's really cool here. Like I said, it's 11:30 right now. So this autograph signing goes till about 2 o'clock. So there's about another 2.5 hours to go on this thing here. So everybody's having a good old time here. So like I said, at the beginning of the stream. I think it was I was probably maybe 10 or 15 minutes into it. The original Hollywood from Gorgeous Ladies Wrestling was here. Real nice gal. Always loved to watch her wrestle as well. I forgot to tell her that when she was here, that I actually do have a sad to say, not really sad to say it, but it's actually pretty cool. I guess I actually have a video of Gorgeous Ladies Wrestling from I think it was their pilot episode. So it was showing Sally, the farmer's daughter, going up against Matilda the Hun, where she was, where I guess where Sally, the farmer's daughter, was going. It was all distracted because of her son, of her brother, or something like that. I think his name was Johnny or something like that. He supposedly hospitalized or whatever. And towards the end of the close to the end of the match, I guess she sees him standing in the back or something with crutches on, and she's Johnny. And she also all of a sudden gets the second wind and somehow ends up beating Matilda the Hun. Because of her, the brother she was being distracted. She couldn't focus on the match because of that. I think they did I think even in the beginning of the video, I think it was called Matilda the Hun singing "Raw Meat." That was like a theme song for her "Raw Meat." And here in the video, I think it was in the because they were I was out here in Vegas. They filmed at the Desert Inn, I believe it was, and they would do people in the audience chanting "Raw meat, raw meat, raw meat." Because I guess they were on Matilda's side, I guess. So, but yeah, I have that video. It had a few different matches. I think it had. I don't know if it had the wrestlers in the same room singing or doing something. I think, but they had, like I said, they had Matilda doing like a song called "Raw Meats," and then it was her match against Sally Farmer's daughter, and then I think Tina and Ashley took on I think Hollywood and Brian, I think it was, and so it's really cool to see. I mean, I haven't pulled that video out in a few years, I'd say. But I still have it in my house, in my room, just sitting there. I haven't played it, and like I said, probably I want to say probably about close to 30 years. I haven't pulled it out of there. So, but I have it. I should have. If I know she had been here, I probably could have brought it over. She could have signed it. But I have another video from Roller Games, hosted by Bill Griffith Sr. too. So I have some older memorabilia as well. So. But yeah, so it's so this event is really fun. Like I said, I don't there's only maybe a couple wrestlers I'm not sure of who I know. With the ones I'm familiar with, I think are JTG and Victoria and Hollywood. So I'm just looking around the hall right here. And it seems like it's kind of a lull in the action here, but some people are just standing around talking to each other. So there's some fans here doing things. See Victoria's coming back in. So she must have been taking a quick break. So so they're doing all sorts of things here. Victoria is just as beautiful now as she was when she first came into wrestling. So. So she's wearing, like I said, she's wearing a red outfit today. I think it's kind of like one I showed earlier on the screen, a few minutes ago on the screen. So, but yeah, so she's got her looks like fishnets and booty shorts on and stuff like that. Like she looks like she can go back into the ring and kick somebody's butt right now if she wanted to. But like I said, she according to her bio on Wikipedia. She retired from the sport in 2019, and she's done some other business ventures and stuff like that. So it's good to see this kind of event where people can come and meet and greet the celebrities and the wrestlers and whoever else might come their way. So. You know, as I said earlier, I'm not going to be pushing for any of the wrestlers to come over here because they want to do their signings first. When they have a lull in the action, or when there's nobody there, they might make their way over here and say hi and do a quick interview here and there. So I understand that fully. So it's not an issue. I'm just taking a look at my Facebook area. Hey, how's it going?
All right, good to see you there.
Good to see you again. Good to see you, Jim, Don. Good to see you. I'm just doing my live stream right now. So
sure.
So you can come
Where's
on.
Raymond Rose at? I got a ticket.
I don't know. I saw him come in. I saw him icebox. So where he's at, I'm not sure exactly.
We got a bunch of tickets, and that's the last one I got. But I haven't seen him at all. We'll talk later.
Okay. Yeah. You're not really interrupting anything, so. Yeah, that was Jim and Don Degman. They're a couple of fans of roller derby. They also actually support the local wrestling scene back in where they live. I believe they are from either Minnesota or Indiana, someplace back that way. I forgot the exact area, but they're like back in the Midwest, so they support their local wrestlers out there. So it's very cool to see that, because that's how some of these people get known. They make even on the independents, they make their money off of, from the fans, and they do somehow they might have scouts out there in the audience, and they might see them making their way to maybe make their way up to WWE or maybe even WWF or maybe TNA, or I think TNA's folded, but I think it's another, I forgot what it is now, but they have their thing down there too. So it's pretty cool when they do that. So you support your local wrestling, support all your local stuff there. You can do local roller derbies. I mean, whether it be a professional bank track roller derby or flat track roller derby, whip style, or whatever, you just take it in there. So they so just support your local roller derby, or your wrestling, or local sports teams, or even your local sport racing. If you have racetracks out there, support your local short track racing. I'm from California, so I'm in Southern California, so I like to talk about Irwindale Speedway, so I always support them as well. So it's always important to support your local short track racing. Otherwise, they fold and they go someplace else, and sometimes it just folds altogether, and tracks are going by the wayside now. So, but go out there and support your local wrestlers. If you have like a small independent wrestling federation in your area, check them out. I think there's a wrestling federation in Southern California, Empire Wrestling Federation. I was fortunate enough to take pictures of some of them back in 2012, between matches of a bank track roller derby game. So it's like they would do. So they would do like a quick little battle royal or some other kind of thing, quick little wrestling match in the middle of an intermission of the roller derby game, and so they would put on games. So in fact, 1 week, I think the week before, they had the wrestlers actually do the other thing, as far as doing the actual match inside, because they would put the ring inside in the middle of the wrestling or the track. They actually a few of the wrestlers actually put on skates, and they actually did a halftime match race. I have that on my YouTube channel here, in fact, because I recorded it. They had, in fact, one of the guys, I forgot his name. I think his name is Joey. He went to TNA originally, I think it was, and he became some other kind of character. I forgot what he went by. But he started off in the Empire Wrestling Federation, and he moved up to them. I'm not sure where he's at right now. So so it's good to see this. Where some of these people, even on the independents, will take note. They'll work their way up to the bigger federations, whether it be TNA or Impact Wrestling or into WWE or whatever. They might go into NXT. So, but they might audition for the place, and then they might tell them to, maybe they might like what they see, and they'll send them over to Ohio Valley Wrestling or something like that, which is another one of the people that they do the training, and so then they maybe develop their character a little more. So it's good to see that kind of stuff, So so it's really good to see this kind of stuff, and I guess that wrestler I thought that was leaving, I guess she did come back and she changed her outfit, so put on a wrestling top or whatever it is, so, or different, maybe a crop top or whatever. So I see Hollywood going up there right now. Probably gonna take a quick break, probably. And so there's other people over here, like I said. They have the skaters on one side of the room here, and then you have wrestlers on the other. Like I said, to my left is Rodney Allen Rippey from, like I said, if you remember the Jumbo Jack commercials back in the 70s, he was in those commercials back then. And so he, like I said, I guess they kind of thing. I guess they asked him if he was to eat the whole thing. He goes, no, it's too big to eat. So that's what Rodney could do. Yeah, he was there. I guess he was probably like 5 or 6 years old, when he was doing that commercial. Like I said, he played the young Bart in Blazing Saddles in the wagon train scene. So he's done other things in the past as well. So he's very well humble, very very humble person. So he's doing the autograph signing here. One of his friends, Tammy Locke, she's told me to make sure I talked to him. I said I did. So I did. I talked to him. I haven't talked to him on the stream yet, but who knows? When he gets the time to come down, he will. So, but he's a very very down to earth person. He's very humble. So he, like I say, he's done different things, whether movies or TV shows. I think he even appeared on the Harlem Globetrotters TV series back in the day too. So, and like I said, when I looked at his profile, he did the song called "Take Life a Little Easier," I believe it was. So he did a quick album of that. So that was like a little song he did back in the day. But yeah, so he also has a YouTube channel. Let me look it up. So who do I follow? Let's see here. Because it might be under Rodney Allen Rippey. I follow a lot of people on my page. Yeah, it's under Rodney Allen Rippey. So if you look him up on YouTube, look under Rodney Allen Rippey. He's on YouTube there. I follow him as well. So I think I remember seeing him do a video on there. When I looked at it, it was I think shortly after after Jack in the Box did the bacon buttery jacks. Those are damn good sandwiches too. I love those things. But I like the bacon Swiss butter jacks. But he customized his for a different way. He had the original buttery jack, but he customized it with to have other stuff on it as well. So so yeah, he did that as well. So he loved that burger. I was talking before before I did the live stream. Mentioned that he goes, yeah, that thing is good. he's because he's even talking about how the smash burgers at Jack's looks supposed to be pretty good. I don't know. I haven't tried it yet, but I've seen about it and I've heard about it. Maybe one of these days I'll try it. It was supposed to be really, really good. So maybe one of these days I'll I have when I get the time I'll go to Jack in the Box and head over there and check it out, see how they taste. Which I've yet to try the smash burgers there. So but yeah, he did commercials back in the day, TV shows, movies. So but yeah, he's a very well-rounded person, very humble. So yeah, his mother and father both did a great job raising him, and they did not. They were not like I said. They were not. From what the interview I saw of him online, it said that she was not like a typical stage mother. Wasn't always domineering and trying to make him make sure he did this, did that, or anything like that. So he very, very humble. He was he did his job the way he's supposed to be, and he was very humble about it. He never did he didn't have a bad experience with the thing. So, but so maybe when he comes over here, we'll talk to him about his career as well. So we're just looking around the room here still. We'll take a round here. Yeah, so there's people over there. Some of the skaters over there that are. Yeah, so they're doing their thing right there. So we're just standing around talking. Some are giving me autographs. Yeah, there's people that way. You probably see Victoria over there in the red top over there, the red hat. So yeah, everybody's having a good old time here. Everybody's having a good old time here. So it's always a good time in Vegas. But I think this is my first time coming to a autograph signing with this, covering it live. So right over here we have Rodney on Rippy. Rodney's right there in the blue blazer to the left. And then you have people from Raider Nation on the other side of him. So, like I said, Ronnie's very, very, very nice guy, very humble, good personality. I'm sure Tammy Locke misses him. She's like one of his best friends. So he's doing signings as well. So. And then looks like Victoria's gonna do a photographs over there. Michael Jackson impersonator trying to get out of the picture or do something there. I'm not sure which. I'm sure I look better. I look better with him on. At least I can see better with him on. Yeah, so yeah, but like you said, the whoa. Trying to see what they're doing over there. Michael Jackson, the person they're trying to reverse dance moves, or is he just shoving her out of the way? No. Just as I start turning it, they stop. No, they were doing some kind of thing. I don't know if they were doing dance moves or they were practicing karate or what. It looked like she was trying to do some kind of move or something that they do on there, but yeah, so they do something there. But yeah, so so like I said, we have some person impersonating Michael Jackson. You have, like I said, you have Rodney on Rippy. You have two people from Raider Nation here. You got Hollywood, the original Hollywood from Gorgeous and Ladies Wrestling here. I talked to her earlier on in my stream when she was taking a quick break and she was like munching on a donut there. So, but hey, girls got to eat, keep up the strength for this thing. Like I said, Victoria's here. JTG from Prime Time, he's here. We've got another couple of wrestlers. I'm not sure of who they are. I've never heard of them, but they're here. We have not wrestlers. We have the skaters from the roller derby and roller games. So, like I said, we have Gina Valadares and her mother, Honey Sanchez. And Honey Sanchez was married to the late great Ralph Valadares. They're both here signing autographs. We have the great Judy Arnold, who is who's one of the greats from the Philadelphia Warriors, and I'm sure she's probably skated for other teams as well. Like I said, I don't remember if she's skating for Roller Games itself, but she has done some stuff there. You have Richard Brown. He also knows King Richard Brown or Little Richard Brown, depending on whichever he was in. He used to skate in roller games back in the 60s and 70s and part of the 80s. Then he was also part of Roller Jam. He was like one of the only he was one of four skaters to be on quad skates. Everybody else was like on inline skates. There he was one by the name of King Richard Brown. Okay, I see Raymond Rose coming in. And so he's there. So we have Richard Brown was King Richard Brown in Roller Jam, and then and he's pretty much retired from skating, but he can put some skates on him and he'll on a bank track he'll skate around that thing like you wouldn't believe. You never lose it. Like I said, I think Ray Robles is here as well. From what I see. Larry Lewis is supposed to be here someplace. Icebox is here. I'm not sure who else is here, but those are like the main ones I've seen that are here. So it's a pretty good event to see. This is my first time being here for this kind of event, especially covering it live. Right now you're not seeing me, so if I want to find out who all's here, I have to look at Icebox's page. Because that way I can see. Okay. Yeah, D'Lo Brown is supposed to be here. I have not seen him yet. But he's supposed to be here. JTG is here. Okay, we're supposed to have Jordan Blue. Now she's one person I have not heard of or not really know hardly anything about. And then Brittany Brooks. I think that's the one that came back with the change. Yes, I think it's her in the pink top over here. I think so. So Jordan Blue and Brittany Brooks. Okay, it's Rick Sykes. Okay. S-Y-K-E-S. Okay, so I misspelled his name. Rick Sykes. So he's here. I spoke to him earlier in the broadcast. So those are the ones so Brittany Brooks and Jordan Blue. I don't know anything about them because, like I said, they're probably newer to the thing. So Yeah, so those are the ones that are here as far as that Bob or Icebox has posted already. Yeah, so the Rick Sykes right there. I think we're looking at one for Hollywood. I think it's Hollywood's page right there. Yeah, they have Violator from the Raider Nation. And Senior Raider, he's also there. And then we have Raymond Rose. He's here right now. Ray Robles is here. So this is supposed to be. So there's Lisa Barron. Judy Arnold's here. So we got Rodney Allen Rippey. Let's see. I'm not sure who that is. Yeah, there's a lot of people here that are. This guy here calls himself the God. Oh, that's JTG. Okay. Okay, that's JTG right there. Okay. Just want to make sure because I didn't recognize the little dreadlocks and stuff like that, and long hair. So. But yeah, so there's a whole host of people here. So. Yes, I'm just going to see who. So apparently Jordan Blue and Brittany Brooks are the two I don't recognize. The only ones I recognize is Victoria, JTG, and then Hollywood from Glow. So it's like I said, this is a pretty cool little event. It's coming up on 12 o'clock right now. Right now, we're about 2 hours into the stream here. And this event's going to go on for just another 2 hours. So we're gonna hopefully we'll get somebody in there. So right now, just waiting for see what all goes on. So far it's been a pretty good event here. There's been a few fans here and there and getting their autographs and stuff like that. So. The hey was that? I don't know if that's supposed to be a narrate sound or somebody calling out the Raiders. I don't know. But yeah, so it's this is a pretty neat little event. This event's from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Actually, about 2 p.m. So we got about 2 more hours to go on this event. That's for as long as I think that they're supposed to be here for. How much longer I'll be on the stream, I don't know. Depends on how long my voice will hold out. Yeah, so like I said, we got Rodney Allen Rippon next to me, Senior Raider and Violator from Raiders Nation. They're here. We have somebody that's a Michael Jackson impersonator. He's here. We got at least a few wrestlers here. Hollywood from Gorgeous Lady of Wrestling, she's here. Victoria from WWE and TNA. JTG is here. So there's other people here as well. And then next to you have the skaters from the roller games and roller derby. So they're all here doing doing the signings as well. So it's not fun, They're they're just doing their thing. And like I said, when they have a break in the action or whatever, they might work their way over to me. So I'm not gonna worry about looking, trying to pull them away from anything until they're ready to go. So it's kind of fun watching my monitor here because the camera I'm using it's got the image reversed. So you see my right side here, so I'm looking the other way, but it's just weird. But it's showing the proper. It's supposed to be showing the proper way when you're viewing it from your end. So I've seen. I think I took a glimpse at my stream, and it's showing that it's showing the right way. But yeah, so there are people getting their pictures taken with some of the stars here. I think the two guys from the Raider Nation, I think they've had their pictures taken with a couple of fans. I think Victoria, she's had her thing. She had a few pictures taken with fans. There's a thing where you can get it done professionally. They have a backdrop up there with the Stars of Wrestling and the Oaktown Sports logo and stuff like that. So people can pay money to. I'm not sure how much they charge for it, but they do have a thing where you can get your picture taken with them, and so we're. So it's that's what I say. That's all I would. Probably stretching your legs around a little bit, throwing something away. So yeah. So I think they have their own set rates for selling their. Cause I think these collectors, I think the shows, I think they tell they have their a set price rates for the people. So I don't know how much they charge. Because obviously their merchandise, their memorabilia, so they have a certain amount that they have to charge. Because I think they have to split it. I don't know how it goes, but I'm sure they have to do a percentage to the place. So, although I don't know that for a fact, but so it's but yeah, so it's like somebody's looking at some skates over there. So if they're looking at some of the older skates from back in the day, probably. Yeah, so it's pretty interesting to see all this going down. I was going to be pitching the Extreme Roller Derby as well, but as far as I know, there's supposed to be tryouts next month, in actually like 2 or 3 weeks. But I'm still I'm hearing things. There might be other stuff going on, so that's why I'm not pitching it right now. But they're supposed to get it going to where they do, like I said, because the thing's supposed to start next year in 2025. So, but so the Extreme Roller Derby is supposed to be starting with maybe it's supposed to start next year. There's supposed to be tryouts on the 18th of this month, 17th, 18th, 19th of May. But right now, I've been hearing something about that might be on hold, but I'm not positive yet. I'm still waiting to hear back from the promoter. Or anybody else who might be affiliated with it. So I just want to make sure before I stick my foot, stick it out there. But yeah, the Extreme Roller is supposed to start up in 2025. It's supposed to have 2 teams in each area. They're supposed to have 2 teams. They're supposed to be in Los Angeles, 2 in San Francisco, 2 in Chicago, and 2 in New York. At least those are the teams that are represented. From what I understand, it's also supposed to be a touring type of game too. So it won't just be sitting here. So they'll be all over the place. But we still have to confirm everything. That's why I'm not confirming everything. So the dates are supposed to be May 17th, 18th, 19th as far as tryouts, but we don't know if it's still, as far as I know, it's still on, but we don't know yet for sure. So I'm not going to stick myself out. I'm still waiting to hear from the promoter or even there's people that I know who are involved with it. So I talked to one person already, but I don't want to give out the details just yet because I don't know if I'm at liberty to say anything about it yet. So we're just waiting to hear from that. And once everything gets going, that'd be once the tryouts start. I'm sure they'll look at get everything going, and then they'll select their skaters, and then we'll get them. They'll get started down training, and Ray Robles and Larry Lewis are going to be the trainers for this event, for this league. So it'll be interesting to see when it starts, and it'll be good to see it start. So I'm not gonna. So that's what I'm gonna say about the extreme roller for right now. You got right here next to me is Sergeant Raider. I guess he has on his jersey there. I guess he's probably a Raider fan more than anything else. It's kind of slowed down a little bit. Most people are taking a lunch break. I don't know, but yeah. So it's interesting to see what goes on. Maybe what I'll do right now, I think maybe I'll just hold off. Maybe I'll just end the stream for right now, so I can take a quick break myself, so I can get some water and do what I have to do. So I'll end the stream right now. So we'll come back in probably about 10 or 15 minutes. So until then, we'll tune in after that. Stand by.